Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. This time it's gonna be something a little bit different because today we're gonna unbox something, and that something is nothing. This is a new phone, or not really that new. I think it came out like 6 months ago from the creator or the original creator of OnePlus. So I'm really excited to look forward to this. But first of all, let's look at the package. And as you can see, the package is very slim, very small. I'm used to having, when it comes to Android phones especially, those bigger top ones. Especially since like I'm upgrading, I guess you could say, from this phone, which is a Pocophone F1 from Xiaomi. So let's start here to check out what's in this box. Side slice off really easily. First of all, the accessories. As we can see, it's only manuals, as it seems like, if I can get this open. There we go. I kinda broke it, but that's what can happen. So first of all, we got a normal USB-C to USB-C cable for charging. I don't have a dock or a charging brick exactly for this, but I have a charging brick for my old phone that I'm gonna use for this. Since for some reason they don't implement or include a charging brick for this phone, which I think is kind of stupid, honestly, especially when you go from something like this, which has a USB-C, absolutely, but it's USB-C to USB-A. But I think like the standard nowadays might actually be, you know, USB-C to USB-C. This is my first upgrade in around 4 years, since the Pocophone came out in 2018, if I remember correctly. And that phone had that charging brick. And here we have safety information and warranty information. So it's just like an information pamphlet, yada yada. We can just throw that away because that's not interesting. And up here we have the SIM tool ejecting, or SIM ejecting tool, I should call it. Hope you can see it properly. Kind of stylish. I like it. So we're gonna put that away really quick. Now over to the main attraction, as it should say here, which is the phone. So back with the box, and it slides out from the side here. For some reason it feels like there's something more in this box, but I don't think there actually is. Maybe it's just like some extra weight from the packaging material or something. I don't really know. So the phone. Initial thoughts before peeling off everything. It's not too heavy. Feels really good in the hand. I think the form factor on this one is supposed to be more of a style of the Apple phones in general, which is going to be a first for me since this one is a little bit slimmer. Side-by-side comparison here. Well, it's kind of the same. I guess you could say same kind of thickness. It's just that this phone feels heavier compared to this one. Why, I'm not really sure. I can try to remove the... No, there's something with this phone that's way heavier than the Nothing phone. So let's unpeel everything. Oh, wow, I'm really liking this design. Hopefully my camera will do this justice and actually picking it up. As you can see, really matte finish on the glass and on the back. Look at that. That looks really cool. So this is going to be my first time also having a phone with wireless charging. Am I going to use that function? Probably not, because I'm so used to just plug in a cable and just go from there, you know? I think there is a protective film. Yeah, there's some kind of protective film on this. Hang on. Well, I can leave it on for now. Cool. Let's boot it up and see what it actually has to offer. Nothing. Powered by Android. Love to see it. That is a really cool boot sequence. I'm so used to the boot sequence that was on my Poco F1, which was really boring. Hello. I'm just gonna set this up real quick. I'll be right back. Oh, I have to say immediately, the haptic feedback. I think there's some kind of haptic feedback in this phone because writing that it felt really good, and I felt like the feedback properly in the phone. It was really responsive compared to this phone. This phone it works absolutely, but I think the years is starting to take a toll on the phone, because sometimes when I write on this, I can write like on Messenger or something, and I start writing and nothing happens, and then like after like a second or so, like everything comes out at the same time. So also the like feedback on writing in this is really weird. Oh, it feels so good to write on this. Finger reader, sure. This is also the first time I'm actually using a phone with a built-in finger reader, like through the screen itself. The other phone I have, the Poco, the finger reader is actually on the back on it. Look at that. Introduction of glyphs, which is the glyph, for people that don't know, is this thing on the back. As you can see, there's like LED strips that is going from down here around the wireless charging tablet, I guess you could call it, up here and around the cameras. So what the glyph basically does is you can use it for incoming phone calls. I think some notifications from some apps. I'm not 100% sure about that because I haven't read too much about that. And I can also use the glyphs for like backlight and whatnot for taking photos if I don't want to use like the flashlight that's installed in this. There was one thing that I was a little bit scared of, since I'm not that used to using, you know, swiping on the display to like go back, to like swipe up from bottom to like close the programs and whatnot. And I thought there was not going to be like a button here, but apparently there is a button, or like the button layout on the bottom, which I'm really happy about. But I'm gonna keep the swiping around, you know. Oh, that's really cool. That's so stylish. So, initial thoughts this far. Oh, this looks really good. This is something that I'm gonna have to get used to, I guess, when it comes to the control panel on the top. Because if we compare it to the Poco phone, as an example, is when I swipe down here, it looks like this. And I have like everything up like this instead. There is you can change it out so it looks a little bit different. I can show you how that looks. So the other kind of panel you can get looks a little bit more like this. Where you can see I'm connected to Wi-Fi, my mobile data and Bluetooth and whatnot, and I have like everything that I want to use down here. But I'm more used to using the other one. So using this kind of like panel is gonna take a while for me to actually get used to it. But this far I really like how it looks. Oh, that's responsive. Oh my god, I love that. This is a problem I had on the Poco phone as well, when I was trying to use the swipe motions to go back and like stuff like that. This is... I don't really have... Oh, there we go. That was a little bit... But it's more responsive in a way here compared to on the Poco phone, which feels a little bit weird. I don't know why, it just feels weird. But yeah. My first thoughts of this phone this far is really... I like it. It looks cool. It feels fresh. There's one thing I want to check while I'm at it, if I can actually find it here. I'm not sure if this phone is completely updated yet. The glyph indicator, let's check that out. So it should, theoretically... No, okay, I have to play around a little bit with that in that case, just to figure out how to get the glyph to activate, because I've seen that you can get the backlight to like light up and stuff when you're unlocking phone or you're locking your phone or just putting it down on the table like that. So that means that if I turn it around now, there we go. That looks really cool, actually. So basically what that is that it's activating silent mode apparently on the phone. Oh, that feels so good coming from like a phone, like the Poco phone with swiping back. You can probably not see this properly, but oh, that's so quick. That is so... But yeah, that's my initial unboxing of this phone. So what I'm gonna do right now is that I'm gonna change so I use this phone properly for like a week and just play around with it. I'm gonna do that again. That looks so cool though. It looks so cool. So I'm gonna use this phone as my daily phone for a week in that case. So I'm gonna what I'm gonna do here is that I'm gonna compare photos and videos, especially because a problem I had on my Poco phone was that if I take a video and I'm recording myself talking, the Poco phone is not picking it up. It sounds like muddy. It sounds really weird. So I'm gonna try to do the same kind of like photos, the same kind of videos, and just like see how they look side by side, a comparison. But yeah, that's my initial thought on the initial unboxing of this amazing cool phone. Already is a little bit dirty here because my table is not clean. But yeah. So what we're gonna do right now is that we're gonna end this video and I will be back in 1 week with another kind of like you know, a review, proper review on this phone and like some pros and cons, and I'm gonna talk about what I like about this phone and like about my other phone. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching this unboxing. Without further ado, I'll see you guys around, alright? Bye bye.